and welcome back, and thank you for joining us with all our shows, and we hope you like it.
Yes, welcome back to Reading with Ruby. Thank you again for joining us for another story. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe, like, and share with your mom and your dad and your brother and your sister and their moms and dads and everybody you know. Today we are reading another book by Britta
Teckentrup.
Yes, and this one is called Mole's Star. And let's see what's going on.
Steals all
Don't tell him. Don't tell everybody. Don't. Oh. Let's see. Let's see how it ends up. Okay. Mole lived deep under the ground. He loved his cozy home of burrows, dens, and tunnels. But sometimes he felt a little lonely in the dark. Would you feel lonely in the dark? I would too. Every night, Mole popped his head out of his molehill to say hello to the stars. He sat on his favorite rock, gazing at the beautiful, twinkling lights in the sky. One night, as Mole sat on his rock, he saw a dazzling, shooting star and quickly closed his eyes to make a wish. "I wish I could own all the stars in the world," he whispered. When Mole opened his eyes, he couldn't believe what he saw. There were ladders all around him, leading up into the sky. Wow. Those must be some tall ladders to get all the way up into the sky. What do you think? How tall do you think they must be?
100 million bits tall.
Mole didn't think twice. He scurried up and down the ladders, collecting the stars one by one and carrying them home. That night, his burrow was full of shimmering starlight. It looks pretty, doesn't it?
But he shouldn't, have all the stars, should he?
I think you might be right. Mole loved his bright new home so much, he wanted to stay there forever. But as the days went by, he started to miss his favorite rock. So one evening, he popped his head out of his molehill and saw... Oh! Nothing. The sky was dark. Why is the sky dark?
Because he stole all the stars.
And the star is what's one of the things that lights up the sky, isn't it? Well, it's the moon and the stars. The stars usually twinkle. Deer stood in the clearing with tears in her eyes. "Where are all the stars?" she said. Field Mouse shook his head sadly. "My children love to stargaze while I sing their bedtime lullaby. They will be so sad." "The stars help me find my way," said Fox. "Where can they be?" sighed Bear. "I have flown far and high," said Owl. "The stars are gone." How do all the animals look?
Sad.
They do, look. They look very sad. I would be pretty sad if I never saw any stars again. The stars are beautiful in the sky, aren't they? And Fox made a good point. The stars help people to navigate. So if you can find the North Star, that you know that that's one direction, that's north, and it can help you figure out which way you need to go. So if we didn't have the stars, you might not be able to figure out where to go. Mole felt terrible. He didn't know the other animals loved the stars as much as he did. He scurried into the trees, hiding himself away. Mole walked deeper and deeper into the forest. What had he done? Then Mole saw something glinting through the trees. A star lay in a puddle. its light faded and dull. Could it be his special shooting star? Mole bent close. Oh, how I wish I had never taken the stars, he whispered. The star began to twinkle. And ladders appeared. Why do you think there are ladders now? Because the first time we saw ladders, it was so Mole could climb up and take the stars. Now, why do you think there would be ladders?
He can climb up and put the stars back.
I hope he does that. What do you think? Do you think he would do that? Why would he put them all back?
Because his friends really like them.
Yeah. Mole didn't think twice. He rushed back to the clearing, the star lighting his way. I'm sorry, he cried. I took the stars. I wanted them for myself, but now I know the stars belong to everyone. I'm going to put them back. I will help you, said Deer. We will help too, said Field Mouse, Bear, Fox, and Owl. This is very pretty. It shows all of them, all of the animals being a team. And even though Mole took the stars, they're all willing to help him put them back. The animals worked all through the night. One by one, they put each star back where it belonged. Last of all, Mole placed his special star above his favorite rock. From that night on, it shone brighter than ever, and all the animals in the forest could share the wondrous light of the twinkling night sky. I think that's a really nice book. What do you think?
And then he's asleep.
And then he's asleep. I think it's really nice because it shows that Mole wasn't aware of how the things that he did might affect other people, but then once he did realize how much they affected other people, he decided to reverse what he did and make it right again. And that shows that he's really considerate. So even though he didn't know before, he understood how it affected his friends and that it made them sad, and he changed his behavior and he put the stars back, and then everyone could appreciate the stars together again. Yeah? And it kind of reminds us that this whole world is for all of us to share, right? So the other day, you told me that you didn't want to live on the earth anymore because it was so dirty, because people litter too much, right? And you said where did you say you wanted to live instead?
In the moon. On the moon.
On the moon, or what's the planet that you want to go to?
Mars.
Mars. So because people sometimes don't respect the planet and the shared spaces that we live on.
You know what?
What?
You know what? They should be nice to the planet because she really wants to be clean and she doesn't want to be dirty all the time, does she?
No, I don't think so.
Because she wants to be like clean and all like not dirty and stuff.
Yeah, I agree. And so I think that connects really well with Mole's star, because Mole didn't realize that what he did affected other people, right?
He littered stars.
Well, he took the stars, right? So it's just all about how we have to think about how this whole planet and everything is for all of us to share. And if we don't consider other people and their feelings and what the world means to them, then it might make other people sad, or it might affect them in a really bad way. So our littering affects people. Okay, can you focus just on this?
You could say littering kills the stars because that you could do a really brief explanation on how it affects the earth and how it makes us not be able to see them.
Stuff, yeah. So where was I? So we have to respect
the planet.
We do. We have to respect the planet, because things like littering and things like pollution. So if a lot of the harmful chemicals or gases that we have that get into the air, they cause pollution, and it makes it hard for us to see the stars. So it's almost like someone's taking the stars away from us if we don't respect the planet a bit more. Does that make sense? Yeah? Oh, that beeping. Did you like Mole's star? Yeah? We hope you liked it too. Thank you so much again for joining us. For another episode of Reading with Ruby. If you enjoyed it, please come again next Tuesday. Every Tuesday is Ruby Tuesday, where we all will read another story. And please subscribe to our channel so you never miss story time. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, feel free to leave us a message and share with everybody that you know, anyone that you think will enjoy story time. Because story time should be all the time. Is story time all the time? Do we read all the time, everywhere we go? Yeah?